The 88th Academy Awards were this weekend. Who took home the biggest prizes?
And today, Ohio turns the big 213. Guess who else is celebrating a birthday today? Find out later in the show.
Where we make Kent feel like Hollywood, this is The Blurb.
Spotlight won Best Picture, but Mad Max won the most awards. I'm Tyler Roman.
And I'm Zach Jones. Chris Rock definitely made a statement with his Oscar monologue. He made numerous jabs at the fact that Hollywood is racist and how nominees are almost always white. Rock stated, "Is Hollywood racist? You're damn right." He continued saying, "It's a different type of racism. Hollywood is sorority racist. We like you, Rhonda, but you're not a Kappa." He sure made a bold statement that could change the Academy Awards in the future. Twitter users, as well as others, were sent into an uproar on Sunday during the show. Sam Smith had mistakenly hinted that he was the first openly gay Oscar winner. This, in fact, is not true at all. Previous openly gay winners include Elton John and Melissa Etheridge. Smith, after all the talk on Twitter, defended himself by saying, "Second openly gay man to win an Oscar, third or fourth or 100th. It wasn't my point. My point was to shine some light on the LGBT community who I love so dearly."
And while you were watching Sunday night, you might have noticed a trend in the winners. Mad Max Fury Road made almost a clean sweep of the technical awards, picking up Best Costume Design, Best Film Editing, Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Best Production Design, Best Sound Editing, and Best Sound Mixing. Way to go, Mad Max. Last year, it was pizza. This year, it was Girl Scout cookies. We all remember Ellen ordering pizza for the stars last year. Well, Chris Rock continued the trend of munchies at the Oscars by bringing his daughter's Girl Scout troop to sell cookies. The stars bought over $65,000 worth of cookies. I think Chris might have just got the award for Best Troop Dad. Some interesting things happened on Twitter during the Oscars on Sunday night, and our social media specialist, Andrea, has the scoop on one of those events.
Thanks, Tyler. Who knew Oprah was tatted? Oh wait, she's not. But the Twitter account Total Beauty definitely thought she was. Too bad it was Whoopi Goldberg. But who knew Whoopi was actually tatted? The real question, how did Oprah react to this? Well, she Instagrammed, of course. Her best friend Gail posted the picture of the former talk show host posing with Whoopi with a face that just reads what everyone was thinking. The Twitter account came back and apologized to Oprah, Whoopi, and anyone that was offended by the tweet. The Twitter account came back with another tweet apologizing again and donated money to a charity of Whoopi and Oprah's choice. Guess they really felt bad. For more social media stories, stick around for Trending Now later in the show. Back to you, Zach.
Thanks, Andrea. Now we're going to toss it over to our Runway Rundown crew to highlight some limelight celebrities from the Academy Awards. Kim?
Thanks, Zach. Welcome to our Fashion Chat on Runway Rundown. I'm your host, Kim Anderson.
And I'm Kyle Dawson. Joining us tonight, we have Shaq Carswell and Gretchen Bowling.
Since this is our Oscars special, we here at Runway are bringing you the best and worst of the red carpet. But before we do that, who could stop looking at the king and queen of the world, Leo and Kate? In honor of them, we're giving you a true Transformation Tuesday. Now, this first look is Kate at the 1996 Oscars, and the second from this past weekend where she rocked Ralph Lauren with jewels by Nirav Modi. What do you guys think of this look?
It was very catching. Pink, from going from pink to black, that is, a huge change in color.
You don't have to be nice anymore, just go for it.
Dresses were, no, for
Definitely a transformation. I adore Kate, but the second one looks like an oil spill.
Yeah.
Or a trash bag.
Absolutely.
So.
Definitely. And even from day one, this young man stole the show. Leonardo DiCaprio is pictured in 1996 and 2016. For this year's Oscars ceremony, he chose Giorgio Armani. What do you guys think of his transformation?
Now, he's ageless, he's timeless. It's Leonardo DiCaprio. So both outfits, I would say, you can tell that he was young on the first one, and then this one he's very dominant and shows that he has power and sophisticated. So I say both looks was a yes for me.
It's like freshman.
Yeah.
It's like freshman and senior, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's grown up, very confident now.
Now he's
I
friends with
love Leo.
Oscar. Everyone, the popular guy that everyone wants to be friends with.
Oh, yeah.
He deserves it more than anyone.
Well, that's all we have for now, but stick around because when Runway returns, we'll have more highlights from Hollywood's biggest night. Back to you, Zach.
America's Next Top Model Season 22 winner Niall DeMarco is the only confirmed contestant to be joining the Dancing with the Stars cast, along with rumored contestant Jodie Sweetin, also known as Stephanie Tanner on Fuller House. The rest of the contestants will be officially announced on Good Morning America on March 8th. Speaking of Fuller House, the first season of the show recently dropped on Netflix. Last Friday, almost all of the original cast returned with the exclusion of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen as Michelle Tanner. The show follows a grown DJ, Stephanie, and Kimmy raising DJ's 3 sons and Kimmy's daughter. It's full of plenty of references from the original show and all the same great laughs. But with the whole first season dropping at once, many viewers have already binge-watched their way through it. So now the real question, when will we get season 2?
As if we aren't already glued to Netflix, binge watching Fuller House, now everyone's favorite Netflix series is on its way back. Netflix has released the season 4 of The Orange is the New Black teaser. But everyone is saying that the teaser is a teaser. The trailer only shows a very short clip of the season to come. It is truly making everyone want to be able to click the Orange is the New Black logo on the search screen and watch the new season right now. Too bad we have to wait until June 12th. Netflix, you've done it again. Not only has California been in a drought, but all of Frank Ocean's fans have been in a drought too. He's been promising an album release for the longest time now. It didn't help when we got just the slightest taste of saltwater from Mr. Ocean with his feature on Kanye's album, Life of Pablo. I guess someone really needed Frank to release his album because, unfortunately for the R&B artist, someone recorded a piece of a song from the album at a private release party and leaked it. Hopefully, this will give Frank a wave of motion to release his album very soon.
Ever since Kesha was denied release from her contract with Dr. Luke, plenty of people have been eager to speak out on the topic. Everyone but Sony, the parent label to the contract. That is until now. A lawyer representing the label finally released a statement saying Sony has made it possible for Kesha to record without any connection, involvement, or interaction with Luke whatsoever. But Sony is not in a position to terminate the contractual relationship between Luke and Kesha. Brooke takes us to the candy shop with a special guest coming to Kent. What's up, Brooke?
Thanks, Zach. I'll take you to the candy shop. I'm just kidding. But I will hopefully see you this weekend at Water Street Tavern on Friday, March 4th, to see the one and only 50 Cent. Who's hosting this fun-filled event? Who better to shake your rump with than Party Panna? In wise words of 50 Cent, I ain't trying to beef, I'm just trying to get my drink on. And what better drink than effin' vodka, 50 Cent's new line of liquor. He will be promoting and selling his new brand of vodka. Not only will everyone 21 and up be able to try it, but he's also signing the bottles so you can take them home with you. Make sure to stop by Water Street Tavern, and after you have an effin' experience, tweet us at TV2TheBlurb. And just a reminder, be sure to stay tuned next week for our full coverage of Rock the Runway. Rock the Runway is this Saturday, doors open at 7, and the show starts at 8. You don't want to miss one of the biggest shows to rock Kent. See you there. Back to you, Tyler.
And when we return, find out what a Hill star is up to.
And what Jenner is coming out with a makeup now? Stay tuned. Welcome back. Andrea Reed joins us to give us some more Oscar stories that filled our timelines. Andrea?
Twitter exploded Sunday night when Leonardo DiCaprio finally picked up an Oscar for Best Actor. Many stars and fans were impressed by his acceptance speech, where he talked about climate change and things that really mattered. Congrats, Leo. The memes can finally be put to rest. Lady Gaga moved a lot of people during her powerful performance, where she honored victims of sexual assault. She was backed up by survivors while she performed Till It Happens to You. Although she did not walk away with an Oscar, her message received a standing ovation and a lot of love everywhere around the world. I was really clueless, and so was America when Stacey Dash showed up on stage at the Oscars. No one really knew how to react, especially after she sparked controversy, speaking up about #OscarsSoWhite and Black History Month. The reaction in the audience and on social media was definitely a, wait, what moment? That's all I have for you this week. Let us know what you thought about the Oscars by tweeting at us at TV2TheBlurb. Back to you.
Is it too late now to say happy birthday? No, because today is Justin Bieber's 22nd birthday. Believers have been celebrating all day, tweeting, making video edits, and posting on Instagram. The baby singer tweeted his birthday wishes saying, quote, "For my B-Day, it would be nice to be #1," with a link to his Purpose album on iTunes. We hope you're feeling 22.
If you've been keeping up with the Kardashian-Jenner clan, you know many of them have been releasing their own makeup lines. Well, Auntie Kate, also known as Caitlyn Jenner, is partnering with MAC to do so as well. Her original lipstick called Finally Free, get it, launches April 7th, and 100% of the proceeds for the lipstick will be going to MAC AIDS Fund Transgender Initiative. Caitlyn describes the color as a rosy nude, everyday look. She says she chose it because she wants something people can wear often that will raise more money for the charity. Now it's time to ask one of our favorite questions, what were they thinking?
From plastic surgery mayhem to everybody literally hating Chris, this is what were they thinking. Let's talk about Chris Rock hosting the Oscars. I won't go into a deep breakdown of it all like we all know I can. I will tread lightly on this topic. I've heard numerous comments about how it wasn't necessary for him to go that far, or how the entire thing was just a mess and he should have stayed home. But let's keep in mind that Chris Rock is a comedian. He isn't expected to take a serious approach. Also, he has been speaking on topics such as this for years. He wanted to make a mockery and make people feel uncomfortable, to make you think. Now, I will say that I may not agree with all that was said or done. He did make his statement. Hill star Heidi Montag will be back on our TV screens tonight. She will be on a Lifetime show called The Mother-Daughter Experiment, Celebrity Edition, where Heidi discloses how she truly felt about her mom disapproving the 12 plastic surgery procedures she had in one setting. Her mom discussed her concern for Heidi and how she felt that she looked better before the surgery. Heidi felt that it was an attack on her as a person. Does someone not love themselves? Concern is not an attack. Besides, we all know she just wants to be back on our TV screens anyway and to get that check. That's all I have this week. Tune in next week for our more outrageous stories. Back to you, Zach.
When we come back, our Runway Rundown crew returns to talk more about Oscars fashion. Find out who should win the Academy Award for Best Dressed.
And Naz and Chloe are both here to give you all the latest makeup and fashion news. Don't go anywhere because we certainly can't. You're watching The Blurb. Hey guys, welcome to the Fashion Report. The Oscars were Sunday evening, and did you tune in? Well, the fashion panel will certainly have you covered if you happen to miss the red carpet. But what about the after party? You know, the part where your favorite celebs get to let loose and shake a tail feather. I got all the inside scoop in that department. One of the many after parties for the Oscars, and my personal favorite, was hosted by Vanity Fair. The Bad Blood star T Swift brought out the plunge for the night and showed off her inner sexy. Her dress was designed by Alexander Vautier, gold strappy heels by Giuseppe, and her new straight bob topped it off. Next, it was hard for this beauty to get a photo by herself, but can we take a moment for Gwen Stefani in her red satin floral Nina Couture dress? This might actually be my favorite of the night. Scratch that. I think it's Jennifer Lopez. It seems as if this lady never disappoints no matter where she goes. Guess this designer, none other than Zuhair Murad. This is from one of his couture collections. So today I chose to do a celeb style for less. We can't forget that Milan Fashion Week has passed and Olivia Palmero was definitely on my "where'd you get that" list. At the Dior show, she wore a black turtleneck under a plaid dress with thigh-high boots. Recreate this look for just under $200. Ripped shirt from Express, dress from Nordstrom's, and boots from Charlotte Russe. How easy was that? Well, I'm about done here, but Kim, what was on the red carpet?
Welcome back to Runway Rundown. As I said before, I'm your host, Kim Anderson.
And I'm Kyle Dawson. Also tonight on panel, we have Shaq Carswell and Gretchen Bowling.
As promised, we're back with more red carpet glam from the Oscars. From The Revenant to Room, the biggest stars were honored on Sunday for their excellence.
First up is Kerry Washington on the red carpet in Altier Versace. What do we think about this mix of black leather and kind of flowy white?
My personal favorite, because I love the up top, you know, is very conservative with the black, and then at the bottom is flowy, shows a little skin, not too much, not too revealing. I really say I would like this look. I don't know.
It's
That's
giving me
my
like
personal
this
favorite.
weird like warrior princess vibe that I'm not really a fan of.
She looks like a harlot, like the juxtaposition between the top and the bottom. I love Carrie. She's an amazing actor, but this dress was not working for her.
I think it's just trying to be a little too like hardcore up top and then flowy princessy at the bottom.
Absolutely. Well, next we have Brie Larson, winner of the Oscar for Best Actress for her performance in Room. She wore a flowing blue gown by Gucci. What do we think of her look?
Now, I like Gucci. However, I don't like this dress on her. I think that the dress would have worked on someone else. I love the color. I just don't think it was appropriate for this ceremony. It's just really, she looks like an ocean, a walking ocean.
I think
An
it's
ocean
like
creature.
prom
Yeah,
dress
an ocean
perfect
creature.
for like the under the sea theme.
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
like that.
Prom dress.
She was like that girl.
Too
fantastic.
prom dressy, that's
Yeah.
it. Too prom dressy.
She was definitely that girl who would match her dress to the theme, and it was just not at all.
Both of these fine fellows pulled off the traditional black suit, but with a little flair. Eddie went for the velvet detail, while Jared went for a pop of red. What are our thoughts?
Well, I really, really like both looks. I like the classical tux, and also I like the, you know, the daring look with the red. It showed a little pop, and also the shoes. I must say, I love those shoes with that red blazer. It's just, the lining was just beautiful, and plus I'm a maroon type guy, as you can see.
Eddie Redmayne is my husband, so I choose him any day. The suit is fantastic. I do like the other one as well. The red detailing is nice, but I have to go for the classic suit any day.
I like that it was classic with just like a slight little difference to make it stand out a little extra.
And I think it showed like his age, you know, like I'm trying to be sophisticated, but yet I am in my
little
prime.
fun, too.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
fun, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, last but not least, we have Jennifer Lawrence in Dior Haute Couture. She wore a tan and black lace gown. This was actually my favorite look of the entire night, but what about you guys?
100% retweet.
Beautiful.
Favorite.
She is slaying.
Jennifer Lawrence just slayed. Yeah,
From
it was
like
just-
head to toe.
Yeah, it's kind of like Gatsby-esque mixed
Yeah.
with like a little modern flair.
All she needed was
love
that
it.
flame from Hunger Games, and she would have been on point.
I love that she's letting the dress speak for itself because
Yeah.
I can't even see any jewelry on her. Her like shiny hair and the dress is enough.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just really simplistic, and I think it was kind of refreshing to see that on the red carpet. Well, that's all the time we have for Runway this week. Now let's throw it over to our makeup guru, Chloe, for her red carpet ready looks. Chloe?
Thanks, Kim. Academy Awards is a red carpet moment that you do not want to disappoint on. Of course, it's all about the ladies, and for me, it is always about a good beat. Here are my favorite looks from the night. Lady Gaga has been giving me life lately, and her warm monochromatic eye look by her makeup artist Sarah Tano deserved an Oscar. The warm peach tones were well matched with the pinky peach lip Gaga wore. Next on my list is the stunning Rooney Mara. I love the contrast between her makeup and the pale skin, and the deep red lip she's wearing is absolutely stunning. A smoky eye and bold lip is definitely a favorite of mine to see on paler skin. Well, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Stay beautiful. Back to you, Kim and Kyle.
Thanks, Chloe. Stick around because when we come back, Ty and Steve have a full recap on Chris Rock. You won't want to miss it.
Welcome back. Our sports reporters, Steven and Ty, give their opinion on Chris Rock's Oscar monologue and that extremely awkward Stacey Dash moment. Take a look.
We talk about Chris Rock's monologue and the fact that Stacey Dash thought she was funny and got crickets.
Even ESPN talked about Stacey.
Yeah,
Hey.
that was bad.
She should just stay at home.
She at the table by herself because she keep getting kicked out by all the groups because she's a little too weird for everybody.
She need to figure it out.
Shout out to you, Stacey Dash.
I still married 90s self-you. I'm just letting you know. 90s Stacey Dash, come on. It doesn't get better than that.
90s, yeah.
90s Stacey
she
Dash.
wasn't crazy.
She wasn't crazy yet, man.
She wasn't on BET
After All
yet.
Falls Down video, it was just, it literally all went down.
Yeah,
it literally all went down after the video, man.
And Chris Rock, he had a good monologue, great monologue.
Yeah, I loved
A
it.
great one.
I don't watch the Oscars, but, you know, I somehow found that online.
He was the perfect person for the job because he did it in a way where it was funny, but it was also
It
really,
fit
really
everybody's
true.
needs.
Like if you actually stop laughing and actually listen to what he's saying, he was being dead serious. He just did it in a colorful way. so it wasn't really disrespectful. So I think he was the perfect person for the job.
It was proactive. I respect being proactive because, I mean, when you just boycott things, I think it makes it easier because you just kind of ignore the problem.
Yo, but shout out to Leo. Finally, you had to pretty much get mauled by a bear to get you a Oscar, but
Well-deserved Oscar. Like I said, I don't watch the Oscars often, but that man deserved one. If you get one for Titanic,
keep talking. I'm just gonna keep applauding.
I don't think the microphone can pick my voice up.
Instead, we're gonna talk about how many times this man mentioned Kevin Hart in the monologue.
I want to say 4.
About 4?
About 4.
4 or 5. And why Kevin Hart always laughing at something? Everything not that funny.
I think when you short like that, you just got to laugh.
You just got to laugh. Man, if that's what you got to do. Was he nominated for anything?
I hope not.
Probably not.
I
He
hope
wasn't? I don't know, man. I just know Will Smith was.
We do sports. We don't know who got nominated.
Yeah, man.
That's all we have this week. Be sure to tune in next week and follow us on Twitter at TV to the Blurb.
Happy birthday, Kim. Peace. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday to you.